On March 11, 2011, 56 members of St. Luke's and other churches went on 2 back-to-back 10-day mission trips to Guatemala. Like previous construction mission trips sponsored by Pura Vida, the missionaries built adobe block homes and chicken coops for needy families. They also visited the John Wesley School and conducted Bible camps at the school and in 2 remote villages. Many of the team members sponsor students in Guatemala and enjoyed meeting with them.
Going on my first mission trip to Guatemala has been very touching. I came here with the idea that I was going to help people, but I think they've actually been more helpful to me in readjusting my perspective and my way of approaching life and being able to slow down and appreciate what I have instead of planning ways to acquire more.
This trip has taught me about my life in Highlands Ranch that we take everything that we have for granted. Like people here, they don't even know where their next meal is coming from, and we worry so much about other things and material things.
Special during the first week's trip was the construction of a cinder block home for the family of Margarita. Margarita was the sponsored student of Bob Utter. She and 4 other family members were killed when her home was destroyed by the mudslides caused by Tropical Storm Agatha in May 2010. Bob and his family met Margarita's remaining family and helped build them a new home.
We also had brought a photo album and a photo of Margarita. They don't really have that many pictures here of their kids. We had been able to take a lot on the 2 previous visits, and we had one in a frame, a beautiful black and white picture of Margarita that just brought everybody to tears. It was one of the most emotional moments of my entire life, without a doubt.
Special during the second week's trip was the discovery, during the visit to the John Wesley School, that the school had started a small marching band.
We noticed that a lot of them had instruments, rhythm-type instruments, but not many brass instruments, not many drums. And we asked about that and learned that the kids who wanted to be in the band had to be able to afford their instruments, which is why we saw so many instruments that were the less expensive ones. And so we asked, well, what could we do to help support the music program here at the John Wesley School and the band program? And they said, we would like to have instruments for the school. The school would own them, and then no matter what the children could afford, they could borrow those instruments, take lessons, and be a part of the John Wesley School band.
The missionaries formed the John Wesley Band Booster Club to help the band grow and become a major part of the school's program. They solicited donations and, by the end of the week, donated a total of 18 instruments, including trumpets, trombones, and drums.
To see the excitement on their faces when we were able to give them some instruments for the school, they were just thrilled.
Favorite part of the trip for me has been working with the kids at the school, purchasing instruments for kids who want to play, who can't afford it, and to organize another way to make an impact at the school, at the John Wesley School.
The trip truly had long-term impacts on both the missionaries and the people they interacted with in Guatemala.
I think this trip is life-changing. I would recommend that anyone who wants to see another side of the world comes on this trip. I will tell you this, you come on it thinking you're going to go change the world, and what you find out is the people here change you.
It's a life-changing experience, without a doubt.
It's been pretty transformational, and it's been an amazing experience on many levels, whether I'm working with the kids at school, or whether we buy instruments for the kids, or whether we work with the people on their adobe homes. What I would probably say is that you don't come to these things unless you're willing or want to be changed. And that is indeed what happens.